It's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he's brought down after a good gain. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Tannehill now to give to Ajayi, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there. It'll be 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. Pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Tannehill, and he will find Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Julius Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2nd down, 8. They go to Johnson again. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Watch time. Tight end right. 319.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They try the left side with Johnson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On now is the Packers punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Pulled in at the 24. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 33. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw is Tannehill. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They run with Ajayi. And some room to work. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Tannehill on first down. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that, David? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So now 3rd and goal. Will the defense bring some extra pressure here? And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
Tannehill keeps on the sneak. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Ryan Tannehill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
You got him. You got him. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 319. 319.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding up and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Raekwon McMillan coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it'll be a Green Bay first down. Rodgers now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On second down, Johnson. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Finds his target, Montgomery. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the Cowboys on the board again. It's a 2-touchdown lead there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. David Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Going deep here for Landry. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the... Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Meanwhile, the second quarter score from Carolina. That one now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Panthers. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. That good for 22 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They pitch it out to Johnson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They run again with Ajayi. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Tannehill. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is knocked down from the side. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Here's Ajayi. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. That one now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Panthers. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Packers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. Now Kaepernick, his first toss off the bench. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Ajayi escapes him. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now it's Ajayi. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. This is Ajayi. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Kaepernick now to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Kiko Alonso coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12.
Sack, baby. Sack, baby.
Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal.
Here we go. 38.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on 1st down. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Jones. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably...
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are back within a score. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Tannehill. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line. The dive unsuccessful. The big fella can't pick it up. on the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter in Philadelphia. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. He's back to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Counting down to 30 seconds remaining.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Back to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They'll look to throw. Caught left side, Bennett. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. 10 seconds to go.
You have no timeouts remaining. You absolutely have to get out of bounds.
One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. He's going to let it. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And that's how this one ends in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. Well, we were on hand for a fun and